Hi there, Eve here from Vitamin Eve Nutrition Counseling with another helpful tip. How to transform food guilt. One key area many of my clients struggle with is falling into the trap of feeling guilty about their food choices, if they've eaten too much or for the types of choices that they made. This is an easy trap to fall into. I know very well because I fell into it many times myself. But I want you to know that this trap is actually great news, because in this newsletter, I'm going to teach you how to transform that guilty energy from those eating mishaps into more power and motivation and clarity to get reattuned and in alignment with your best self ever. So, first of all, what I want you to know that beating yourself up and feeling guilty for what you eat and being critical is likely to backfire and keep you stuck. For instance, take my client, we'll call her Stella. She overate at a good friend's wedding. This is a common thing that happens with a lot of my clients. She judged herself as being bad and defective for it. She mentally beat herself up. This kept her stuck and actually made her more likely to overeat again because she was so busy yelling at herself. Being too busy yelling at herself made her lose a chance to connect with her heart and her intuition, which actually made her feel even emptier. She missed the learning opportunity of what factors may have contributed to her overeating. And finally, she was mentally absent from the festivities, and so later on she may punish or console herself with food for not being there for her friend's special day. This is absolutely no fun and not a great place to be stuck in. So instead of feeling guilty and judging your food, I want to teach you how to process your food with 4 simple steps. So step number 1, make whatever you're feeling physically, whatever you're physically feeling in your body, okay. Even if you're feeling really bloated or uncomfortable, if your head is feeling groggy, or if you're feeling buzzed from too much sugar or very uncomfortable because of too much oil, make all of that all right. And remind yourself that that sensation will pass. Step number 2, gently reflect on how you ate that day. Did you get too restrictive? Were your choices imbalanced? Did you skip any meals? Remind yourself that these things may have actually contributed to your eating mishap. Step number 3 is practicing emotional awareness by simply asking yourself how you're feeling. If that's hard for you, a great tip is to tune into the sensations in your throat, in your chest, and your abdomen. That may give you clues on how you're feeling. Another helpful thing is to ask yourself what's going on in that day or what's going on in your life that may have contributed to feelings that are unfamiliar or feelings that are uncomfortably familiar. That may also contribute. And step number 3 is remind yourself that you're on a learning and growing path. And even though the eating didn't go the way that you wanted it to, the fact that you learned from it is actually a really good thing and may prevent you from ever doing that again. So, when I took Stella through this process, well, she got to learn that restricting on the day of the party to fit into her dress was backfiring. Whenever she did that, she was more likely to overeat. And when she got to be attuned with her emotions, she got to see that, she was feeling upset because she was going to miss the current iteration of her friendship. She got to be in touch with really tender feelings of how much she truly loved and cared for her friend. So, once she able to be in tune with that, the joy for her friend came back into her body. She got to feel even more joy in her own life. And it decreased the likelihood of her ever overeating for that reason again. So, did you like this tip? Do you want more? If you do, go to my website, vitamineve.com, and download my free ebook, Stop Overeating Now, for great transformational tools on how to stop overeating now. Thanks for watching and happy eating.